Hello everyone, back again with 200 facts. In this video I am going to tell you about forbidden places that you cannot enter. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Number 5. Vatican Secret Archives. Vatican. The Vatican Secret Archives includes state papers, correspondence, account books, and many other documents that the Church has accrued over the centuries. Under the orders of Pope Paul V, the secret archive was separated from the Vatican Library in the 17th century. As a result, scholars had very limited access to its records and the archive remained closed to outsiders. However, in the late 19th century, Pope Leo XIII opened the archive to scholars, thousands of whom now study some of its documents annually. Number 4. Banner Fort, India. Although it is hard to judge paranormal activities, when the government tells you to stay away from certain places, then there is something that's not right. Banner Fort is one such place, where you will even get to see signboards, warning you to not remain there after sunset. The history of the fort dates back to the 17th century, and is surely not a place for those with faint hearts. Here are some scary facts about this fort that you should know if you are planning to visit the fort anytime soon. When you are here, you might marvel at its majestic architecture, yet many say they are burdened with a sense of anxiety, and they often feel anxious and restless. Some visitors even pointed out that they get a weird sense of paranoia as if somebody is following them around. Reason why, despite its popularity, visitors avoid hanging around the premises of the fort for long. Number 3. Lascaux Caves, France. On a September day in 1940, while much of Europe was engulfed in war, 4 teenagers were walking through a forest in southern France when their dog fell down a hole. As they called for it, they heard an echo. Crawling in to rescue the dog, the boys discovered a cave with hundreds of prehistoric animals painted across its walls and ceiling. It turned out to be one of the world's best examples of prehistoric art. The Lascaux Cave became a popular tourist site after World War II. But it had to be sealed off to the public in 1963 because the breath and sweat of visitors created carbon dioxide and humidity that would damage the paintings. The French government has built an exact replica of the prehistoric paintings in Lascaux, next to the originals. The originals were painted some 20,000 years ago, but are closed to the public to protect the artwork. Number 2. Pluto's Gate, Turkey. It's not difficult to see why people in ancient times believed Plutonian at Hierapolis, or Pluto's Gate, to be a dangerous place that would bring about death. It was created as a religious site dedicated to the god Pluto and used as a ritual passage to the underworld. This seems fitting because scientists in 1965 confirmed that it was built on top of a cave that emits toxic gases, including high levels of carbon dioxide. Number 1. Area 51, USA. In the middle of the barren Nevada desert, there's a dusty unmarked road that leads to the front gate of Area 51. It's protected by little more than a chain-link fence, a boom gate, and intimidating trespassing signs. One would think that America's much mythicized top-secret military base would be under closer guard, but make no mistake, they are watching. Beyond the gate, cameras see every angle. On the distant hilltop, there's a white pickup truck with a tinted windshield peering down on everything below. Locals says the base knows every desert tortoise and jackrabbit that hops the fence. Others claim there are embedded sensors in the approaching road. The beginning of Area 51 is directly related to the development of the U-2 reconnaissance aircraft. After World War II, the Soviet Union lowered the Iron Curtain around themselves and the rest of the Eastern Bloc, creating a near-intelligence blackout to the rest of the world. When the Soviets backed North Korea's invasion of South Korea in June 1950, it became increasingly clear that the Kremlin would aggressively expand its influence. America worried about the USSR's technology, intentions, and ability to launch a surprise attack only a decade removed from the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. In the early 1950s, the U.S. Navy and U.S. Air Force sent low-flying aircraft on reconnaissance missions over the USSR, but they were at constant risk of being shot down. In November 1954, President Eisenhower approved the secret development of a high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft called the U-2 program. One of the first orders of business was to track down a remote, covert location for training and testing. They found it in the southern Nevada desert near a salt flat known as Groom Lake, which had once been a World War II aerial gunnery range for Army Air Corps pilots.